Okay, our next submission comes from Zerakim, who submitted last year to Maporino as well. This is Arc Anamnesis. A forgotten automaton reactivates from what appears to be an eternity. It has no recollection of past times, so it took its first step. Submitted for Maporino 2022. Dude, 5 stars? On BattleNet? This must be pretty good. I'm looking forward to it. I do like how it specifies the mode as single player. Yeah, let's be orange. Send me in. Thank God you didn't butcher it like you did with synesthesia. Look, it's not my problem that some of you all, you take one word and then you run it through like a synonym generator 4 times to see what the longest word you can get is. A forgotten automaton reactivates from what appears to be an eternity. It has no... Alright, we read this. But it has no recollection for past times, save for one word. Arc. Arc. Deja vu is having the feeling that you remember something that has actually happened before, but it didn't actually. Okay. I mean, this is listed as from a past life. So depending, I guess, on your belief system, that also has not happened before. Therefore, they mean the same thing, right? We do need more poorly translated mods. Like you translate something to Chinese and then translate it back to English and see what you get. It's always funny. Yo, Arc. Upon taking fatal damage, Arc negates it and then immediately burns all enemies at a radius of 3. Soaring too close to the stars in the sky may burn you if you get too close, but should you brave it, perhaps even you shall become of the brightest ones, shining ever so radiantly in one incandescent ray of light. I wish I had an adjutant around to tell me what to do. Got him! Recoiling Blast. After a 1-second charge up, blast the target, dealing 300% of weapon damage in a small area around the target. And it pushes you away. At first they had argued whether they should add weaponry onto Arc, but the king was adamant within his position, and so all had to heed to his commands, for they were not worried for themselves, but rather worried for what it might believe its purpose to be when it awakens. And that's us. A forgotten automaton reactivates, right. Enhancements. Toggles a hub of submenus to spend memoir shards at, and so they transferred her consciousness into a robotic body in hope of a brighter future. The creator told me to check out the lore tidbits, okay? That's what we're doing. They all set their gaze towards what needed to be done, even if it cost them everything. Okay, so they transferred a lady's consciousness into a robot. Oh. Oh, my. Okay. Recollection? We'll worry about... Let's go out and kill some stuff. Just go out and kill some beasts. It's for your own good. Don't worry too much. Oh, hello. Sanctuary device. Phew. Okay, that's not good. We don't want to get hit with the little beam. That actually hurts us. Plus, we got plus 20 money. You love to see it. 20 more money. Has a 5% chance to fire a quintuple shot. Quintuple. The music is missing? Why is the game gotta be turning off my music all the time? Hang on. Soul Essence. Plus 50 something.
It shall be done.
Our duty is to protect this sanctuary, to preserve the future of this land. Are your duties clear, soldiers? Yes, Commander. Good, you're dismissed. Go to your designated stations. Greetings, my lady. What brings you here? I decided to take a walk around here, considering that this will be my home from now on. I understand. Forgive me, but I must say this. But the king? It's alright. I've already made my choice. Tepid pause. Alrian. Allow me to be selfish just this once, but when I awaken, will you be there to guide me? Tepid pause. I swear it. Thank you. All right. A dragoon?
Combat awaits.
Hello?
Where
Oh.
shall we march?
Oh, he's mad. Oh, he's extremely mad at us.
To glory. Forward. Let none deter us.
Yo, I thought we were chill, dog.
Faith before fear. To glory.
We get a second chance if we die.
Before fear.
We get a second chance if we die. Don't worry.
Let none deter us. Forward.
Do we have to kill this guy? He seemed like he liked us a lot. Doesn't matter, he's
Shall
dead.
be done.
Alrian Aspect of Awakening defeated 250 money. Dutiful Promise passive is now learnable. Remember Alrian granting 250 health and 2 armor, and when she had reawoken, she saw a familiar shade standing there, a broken knight, but in it, a faint glimmer of duty remained, but fading quickly. She acted swiftly, and destroyed the apparition, leaving a small spark behind. She embraced it, and she remembered.
Upgrade complete.
Hit me with it?
Your
Dude, that's
forces grow
a
more
significant upgrade.
powerful. Por Zala.
I think that was the right choice to just go ahead and use that. I gotta say, I really, really like this so far. From like an RPG perspective, this actually seems really, really, really good. 50 life.
We are
So just, you know, just healing us up. Power core. Okay, heal me.
Shall be done.
We're being pinged. Hang on, I got more pylons to destroy. We have enough money to upgrade something. We're gonna have to look through that whole upgrade tier as well. That's gonna take a while.
Faith before fear.
Hello?
Let none
Oh, I'm at full
deter
health.
us. Templar, march.
I like how it like bumps you back a little bit. It's wacky and I enjoy it a lot.
It shall be done.
Pew, pew. I'm really hoping to see one of those quintuple shots. Actually, we already did see one of those. It was right before the
We are of one mind.
cinematic.
Forward to glory.
Now entering Yggdrasil Forest.
Let none deter us.
Those are bug people, all right. It's reminiscent of Sekiro, where like a boss gives you a specific upgrade. The remembrances. And of the path she chose, it was to destroy. Maybe we were the downfall of this whole world, you know? Pick those up, and then let's read.
March.
This row contains upgrades for Flare Bolt, which is what we've... No, this is Recoiling Blast. We don't have Flare Bolt. Recoiling Blast. Increases the max charge. Removes cooldown delay between casts. I love this tool. I love the command card icon. Applies damage over time. For 10 seconds, the volatile and violent rage oversettled her. She seeked to watch her foes burn in terrible hellfire. Removes the energy cost of Recoiling Blast and increases the area damage splash radius. Oh, is that just my... Oh, you're right. That is just my normal attack. I understand. Unlocks Illuminating Shield in its upgrade. Okay, we'll worry about those later. Deal damage on a splash radius. Restores energy. Increases the damage of Flare Bolt by 10. Actually, that's huge for early on. I'm going to grab that. It's like a massive...
It shall be done.
Massive damage increase this early. Seems like a no-brainer.
March. It shall be done.
So, last week we played Ordinator's Submission, which I did like in retrospect. It gave me a lot of trouble, but it leaned into the whole, like, no one's going to tell you what to do, everything's ambiguous. And I like that, but like that was an example where it was kind of funny how it seemed like it was like almost shoved in your face. Like, hey, no one's telling you what to do. Do you remember? How mysterious. Whereas this actually doesn't tell you what to do and doesn't try to rub your face in it either, if that makes sense. Which I think that's pretty good. By the way, this does 300% of our base damage, which means it does that much more.
To glory.
It's doing a lot more because it's 300% of the huge increase that we just got, which is solid.
Forward. Faith.
Sorry, and that seemed like I was like specifically taking down poor Ordinator's submission, but like I did really like that one. If anything, I think maybe just like some of the edgy lines about like no one's telling you what to do should just be removed such that it actually can sink in that no one's telling me what to do, if that makes sense.
Yes, Executor.
Okay, we got more money. 400, everything's 400, okay.
Combat awaits. Where shall we march? Ire
I do like the
shall
music
be
too.
reclaimed.
And also, yeah, it's not really... I see what you said, Mask. It's not super fair to compare because they're very different submissions, right? And because this is very much an RPG, and that one I would describe more as like a... you only had one guy, right? But it was not like you were... It wasn't... I wouldn't consider it a role-playing map. It was much more, I think, story-focused, environment-focused.
Faith before fear.
We actually don't really get anything for killing this stuff, do we? Yo, memory crystal? Anamnesis fragment?
Ire shall be reclaimed.
What happened to this? These crystals, they are unfamiliar with me. Priestess, we should head back. The forest is dangerous at night when not under the watch of Shiria. Ordinator did update the map and remove one of the lines. Nice. What was that? He shook my camera. Soldiers to arms, protect the priestess. Oh. Quickly make haste back to the sanctuary. I must go while they hold back the beast for us. Tepid pause. Hey, Eden, hello. Oh, no.
Shall be done.
He's slow as heck. Oh!
Forward.
Not like
It
these.
shall be done. Let
Sir?
none deter us.
What you doing?
Let none deter
Okay.
us.
Oh, he...
The Templar.
Can I not see? That was weird. Was it because I was in the grass? Or maybe that was that an ability that this guy has? Greater Abyssal.
Give us your command. Swords aloft.
Pew, pew. Yeah, leash. Leash, you coward. By the way, we have, remember the Greater Abyssals. Arc now heals for health equal to 10% of damage dealt per basic attack. Also increases damage dealt by 10. Her life fading out of her as she lay upon the floor, she sought and struggled to survive, to prevail the cold encroaching grasp of the void. She ever so selfishly wished to have the vibrant life of the flowers that lay before her. Alternatively, we can get some other abilities, it looks like. Illuminating Shield. Additionally, blinds all nearby enemies. Increases cooldown, move, and attack speeds by 40%. I mean, that do sound pretty good, though. 40%, that is pretty big. Alternatively, again, we just get another plus 10 damage. I think we should prioritize these boss
Upgrade
remembrances.
complete. Make use of their surge in potential.
Swords aloft.
Okay, that was good. We got a lot of pickups here on the ground for health if we want to go back to them. Oh, and we don't have passive healing.
Forward.
Earlier I thought we did, but we absolutely do not.
March. We are of one mind.
Hey, Matic.
Glory.
Dude, now we're one-shotting these little doofuses.
The Templar. March.
Okay, we can't go in there yet.
It shall be done. To glory.
Crystalline caverns.
Forward.
Please tell me there's not invisible floors.
The Templar march.
A lot of kiting.
Before fear.
Oh, and I can level up something, by the way. Removes the energy cost. Damage over time. I think backup capacitors would be pretty good. Energy restoration, I don't think we need. I feel like leveling up Icarus Protocol needs to be the last thing on the list. As long as it's something that's active, that's all that really matters, right? Ability to deal splash damage. I'm kind of focused on how the bosses are gonna work primarily. I'm gonna take these backup
Upgrade
capacitors.
complete. Your forces grow more powerful.
I guess, like, for certain range units like this, the damage is unavoidable, so we might want to lean into the Icarus Protocol knowing we're going to have to use it at certain times.
Faith or fear.
It's been infested with crystalline infestation and has minus health regen. Healing via soul essences are capable of removing up to 5 stacks. And it bypasses Icarus Protocol. In the first few days, you barely feel anything, but a week after, crystals start growing out of you, the unbearable pain and the screaming that came along with it. Those who weren't given the mercy of a swift death became entombed in the veil of crystals. And if you so much as breathed in the very same air nearby it, it would be too late.
Glory.
Okay.
We are of one mind.
Oh, they shoot the ground. Okay. You love to see it. We gotta pick up soul essences to remove these stacks. We left some soul essence on the ground further back as well, so we'll be going back that way anyway. This kind of seems like a little mini dungeon, doesn't it?
Before fear.
I leveled up Recoiling Blast specifically for potential boss fights in the future.
Forward to glory. It shall be done.
So it seems like most, if not all, damage sources are avoidable, which is cool. The map looks really nice too. You could tell that Zerakim has a lot of experience with like the Amphion missions.
Faith before fear. We are of one mind. It
I guess killing that optional boss early was the right thing to do. I'm gonna guess that this opens the door down here. Something with the crystal stuff, we're probably going to get if I had to guess, we're going to get an upgrade later to negate that. Alternatively, we could just run through it. But then I really have no way to get rid of it.
Faith before fear. Let none
We also life drain now. But it's negated by that crystal buildup, so we have to be careful.
It shall be done. Let none deter us. To glory. We are of one mind.
Hopefully we get some new abilities as well. I imagine that there are going to be some new abilities on the table for us. Okay, don't go that way.
We are of one mind. We serve with pride.
Again, it's possible, though, that we're actually expected to run through that stuff and then negate the damage that it does. I could try it. I'm on the arcade, so I can't quick save. You know?
Templar march.
This looks like it's going to be a boss.
The Templar march. Faith before fear. Forward to glory. Faith before fear.
It is not.
Let none deter us. Faith before fear.
We're too close. Okay, if we're that close, we can't avoid them. Uh-oh.
We are
Bad news. We're fine. I think getting the auto attack upgrade early was the best choice I could have made.
none deter us.
Cue Jay Barino, Barack Obama meme giving himself a medal.
To glory.
Pew.
We are of one mind.
They get their shields back real fast.
The Templar march.
It does look like we get some currency for killing everything.
Forward. To glory.
Dude, we're wasting them. We're wasting them.
We are of one mind. Towards Allah. It shall be done. Let none deter us.
That's how we do.
Towards Allah. We are of one mind. To glory. The Templar
The health that we do get from killing stuff is really minimal. Really, really minimal.
It shall be done.
Uh-oh.
Templar, march. Let none deter us. Hordes aloft. Let none deter us.
No.
It shall be done.
Crystalline Conjurer.
The Templar, march.
No, no. We gotta lean into the fact that we get knocked away when we use that.
March. Forward to glory.
Okay. Let's level up. Restoring energy we can't really use right now. Yeah, let's get Helios Blast. That seems good for
Make
heroes.
use of this surge in potential.
I don't know about that. Maybe we're supposed to bait the sorcerer dudes into hitting that. I don't know.
Faith before
How's the
fear.
Purifier Rebellion going? I think it's going pretty good.
The Templar, march.
I'm actually glad I came down here first because getting that upgrade from the big boy before coming in here seems
Shall be done.
positive.
Let none deter.
And that it effectively one-shots these other dudes now
Glory.
because it continues dealing tick damage.
We are one mind. To glory. Let none deter.
It only deals tick damage to the primary target, but that's fine.
Hordes aloft. We are one mind.
You know what this submission's really missing though? Man in the mirror nods his head. Okay, that opened up the force fields up
Before
there.
fear. It shall be done.
I am quite enjoying this one.
To glory.
This is fun. Also, I mean, the combat is fairly simple. I hope that there's other abilities we can get. Obviously, it looks like there's other abilities we can train into, but one is like a shield. There's nothing like, movement-based per se.
We are one mind. Hordes aloft.
The music feels reminiscent of something. I can't quite put my finger on it.
The Templar, march. Hordes aloft.
But it feels fitting.
We are of one mind. To glory. Faith.
I think if you just move directly backwards from the Stalkers, then...
The Templar, march.
How did I get a stack of Crystalline Infestation?
To glory.
Huh, okay.
Forward. It shall be done. Hordes aloft.
At a certain point, I just sort of give up trying to... Oh, did these dudes cast Crystalline Infestation, maybe?
March.
I have enough resources, by the way, for another
Hordes aloft. Let
level up.
none deter us. Hordes aloft. It shall
Got
be
him.
done. We are of one mind. Let none deter.
Got him? Oh, gosh, that's a lot. Well, that's free money for me.
Forward. The Templar.
Oh, baby. Okay, and then we can level up... Yeah, sure. AoE damage on my normal attack.
The Templar.
275 money, almost there to the next level.
We are of one mind.
And very typical thing here, like good rewards for exploring. Feels like a positive experience to actually look around. Like down here, it's not like there was a boss or anything, but there were enough units and like things to kill to get a bunch of money and rewards. Let's come up here next, really quick,
Before fear.
to get a bunch of rewards and resources and stuff.
To glory.
I have 5 stacks of whatever this is
Before
called.
fear. Forward. Let none deter
Okay,
us.
up here. That's a dead end.
The Templar.
I think the
march.
only thing that I would say is I do wish that the minimap was maybe a little clearer with the paths.
Faith. Before fear.
Like what is, what is like the dead end and what is, I think we just got to sit here and take this.
To glory.
Versus, you know, what is a dead end versus what is a path that hasn't been taken yet. Only 4 stacks, that's not bad. If we get another memory, I think we'd consider maybe getting that attack speed boost.
To glory. Forward. Faith before fear. Pour Zalah. Let none deter us. We are one
Just don't
mind.
step, yeah, just don't step through the goop.
It shall be done. Faith before fear.
That was not worth it, because I think I got an extra stack
Pour Zalah.
just for trying to pick that up to remove a stack.
Before fear. To glory.
Whatever this crystal goop is seems important to the story as well. Boss? Veldis, the crystalline magus. Dude, we've killed
Yes, executive.
so many of your kind.
Forward. To glory. It shall be done. Forward. We are.
Whoa!
The Templar march.
Fast and Furious 3 Tokyo Drift.
Towards a lot.
Dude, this AoE is good, though. It is good, though.
Give us your command.
It's like you gotta burn through the shields in order to do any health damage.
Towards a lot. Deter us.
That's neat.
It shall be done. The Templar march.
Okay, his health does not
Where shall
heal.
we march? Forward. The Templar march. We are of one mind. Forward. The Templar
There it is. He's still taking some damage as he goes.
serve with pride.
He's just gonna zip around the whole flippin' arena.
Fear. Let none deter us. Faith.
Those projectiles are pretty hard to avoid regardless, but they are possible to avoid. I like how you can use that as like a rev up to start avoiding damage.
We are of one mind.
Didn't get a lot done there, unfortunately.
Glory. Pours alive. Let none deter us.
I think I do have to be a little more cautious of my health usage at this point.
The Templar march. It shall be done. Forward.
Maybe just auto attack through the shields,
Before.
then hit him with a Q.
Forward. To glory. Faith.
Uh-oh.
Pours alive.
Yo, dog, I heard you like AoE.
Let none deter us.
Okay, good. They dropped something.
One mind. To glory.
Oh, 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 oh!
Faith.
Nice. I just realized that his AoE kills his own stuff. Let's pick up these.
Faith before fear. Forward. Let none deter us.
Perfect.
We are of one mind.
Ain't running away anymore, asshole! Get out of here!
The Templar.
Veldis, the
march.
crystalline magus.
It shall be done.
Unbounding wisdom.
Forward.
Oh, and he gave me... I guess you get the memories for killing enemies in general. Or did I pick that up at some other
Let
point?
none deter
The gate
us.
is open.
We are of one mind.
Oh, apparently I popped Icarus Protocol at some point. Huh, okay. Remember, Veldis, the crystalline magus, grants 6 sight radius and 3 energy regeneration. His whole life spent devoted to studying the ways the crystals had worked caused him to go mad, realizing that he had fallen to such a faceted fate. Suffered to deal with an eternity as his only companion, has solemnly waited for her to awake so that he may at last find peace, and so he did. If anything, the only thing that seems good from this, I don't need energy regeneration at this point, but the sight radius does seem worth it. I'm going to get crazy, and we are going to go ahead and grab Radio Overdrive.
An upgrade has been
Yeah. And now we can zip zoom, and this will actually make avoiding damage a lot easier. It'll make our auto attack even better.
To glory. The Templar.
We just got to find some more healing so that we can finally get rid of all the stacks of our...
Faith.
We can get rid of all the stacks of this stuff that have built up. So let's come out and grab
Let
these.
none deter us.
86 stacks? Oh my goodness. It actually leeches health from us at this point now.
We
Oh, turn
are
that off.
of one mind.
It actually leeches health
It
from
shall
us
be
at
done.
this point.
Ire shall be reclaimed. The Templar march.
It's the Scarlet Rot. I'm actually going to come back here and pick up some of these. 66 stacks. How did we get so many stacks? Well, that's how we got so many stacks. Whoops. So we're done with the forest. No, we're not done with the forest. We opened up the gateway path. I just want to go ahead and try and get rid of some of these stacks of things. We could also keep exploring the forest. Where was that gate? It was this, right? Did it say that that was open? Did I miss that?
Where shall we march? Let your will be heard.
Okay. Let's just keep exploring through the forest since we're down here. Never mind. Just kidding. I didn't actually want to do that anyway.
Templar march.
59 stacks.
Yes, Executor. Let
It's an
none
interesting
deter
mechanic
us.
with the crystalline infestation. We got to try and get rid of that now.
Mind.
And it says that it persists
The
through
Templar
Icarus Protocol
march.
as well.
Forward. The Templar march. Faith before fear.
Okay, let's level up some of this stuff. Each basic attack restores... Oh, this reduces attack period? I didn't realize that. Yeah, do that, and
Make
then
use of this surge in potential.
removes the energy cost. That's good, because that way we don't have to worry about
Your
that if
forces
we want to
grow
use
more
Radio
powerful.
Overdrive as well.
The Templar
Which I do.
march. To glory.
Dude, look how fast we attack now. Ooh, baby.
Let none deter us.
Oh,
To glory. Hordes
okay.
alive.
We Gucci.
We
I can get
are
another
one
upgrade. We can
mind.
start upgrading our, Now grants a buff that greatly yeah.
Upgrade complete.
I want to be a little
Make
beefier
use
when
of
we
this
come back to
surge in
life when we
potential.
really need it.
It shall be done.
Since we're done with the Crystal Caves, I want to try and get rid of this debuff now as soon as possible, please.
Forward. To glory.
Burn!
Give us your command.
Okay.
Faith.
Yo, did you think I wouldn't find that?
Hordes alive.
I'm an exploration master. He says, probably having missed several of these previously
We are
already.
of one mind. Combat awaits. To glory.
This place is called Yggdrasil Forest, but there aren't any Yggdrasil Overlords. Something is amiss. Not only is there no Yggdrasil Overlord, but there's also there's no giant tree, which is kind of the key to, isn't Yggdrasil, am I correct? I don't know that much about Norse mythology, but am I correct in thinking that
Forward.
Yggdrasil is the big
Yes,
tree, right?
Executor. Ire shall be reclaimed. Hordes alive. Let none deter us.
Okay, so I think
Glory.
we may have opened that by destroying the thing. I don't know. The real Yggdrasil was the Ig that we drilled along the way.
Give us your
Interesting.
command.
Now, I am slowly draining health, which is a problem. So the
Let
longer
your
that I
will
take,
be
the
heard.
harder this is going to get. The Erd Tree? Pretty much, yeah, that's what that's based on, isn't it? Yeah, okay,
Faith
that opened this up.
Before fear. Najakar nah.
Whew,
It
the
shall
damage.
be done.
Now, technically, we could have gone this way earlier, too, so now we're just, like, that much more powerful just for this section. Again, what I'm looking for, though, is a, just more healing to get rid of these stacks. Enemies seem like they have a chance to drop it, but they don't all. Plus, we heal when we kill, so we just have to keep some offensive progress going here. We're all good. Icarus Protocol. I didn't even look to see which one. I think that was the cooldown for Icarus Protocol. Exploration Master strikes again. Note to self, just don't get in range of those things. A lot of rewards for exploration here. In general, I think the terrain looks pretty good. Yeah, overall impressive submission here. It's also pretty relaxing. I mean, that's not really a criteria for a map being good per se, but like, it's nice, you know? Sometimes it's nice. I forgot that they spawn all those things. How many stacks? 39. We're getting there. We're gonna get rid of this stack soon enough. I'm actually glad we went to the caves early.
Before fear.
Yeah. Okay, good. And we got some heals here.
Before fear. To glory.
24. We're getting there. It's an action RPG, but chill. Yeah, I mean, it's like the combat happens quickly. It's still like fairly fast-paced, but I'm very happy with it so far. I think all that's left. We continue down this pathway, but then there was also this door. Not that door. I don't know. We'll find it when we want to go back there, but...
It shall be done.
Forward. Okay. Jiria, Heart of the Forest. Oh, she's mad.
We are one mind. Forward. It shall be done. The Templar march. We serve. Let
Oof, oof, oof.
the Templar.
Ah, okay. I understand. So you have to kill these things. It also spawns enemies which you can leech health from. Ooh, that was... ouch. Get roasted. Heal me. Heal me. Goodbye, Heart of the Forest.
Let none deter us.
Ah, and that opens that. Okay, so actually, I've been going the right way this whole time. I thought that gate had opened previously, so I think we've been doing this in the right order. I was about to congratulate myself and say, hey, I think what's happened here is I actually have
Upgrade complete. Your forces grow more powerful.
by going to the caves early, I've actually made things like slightly easier for myself, but in reality, we had to go to the caves earlier. So that's all fine. So let's just walk up here,
Shall be done.
and then let's check our recollections. Gain 0.01 life regen and +2 health every 60 seconds and stacks infinitely. Wow. She entered +2 health like healed or like max health? She entered the heart of the forest where once a gentle and benevolent dryad lay dormant. In her place was something monstrous and unrecognizable. At first she was frightened, but as her memories were slowly beginning to reform, so was her resolve. The deed was done, and she remembered. The deed was done. This will counteract some of the crystalline buildup if we have to deal with that again. I don't really want Unbounding Wisdom unless we can find another crystal shard. I actually think it would be more beneficial to get Illuminating Shield.
Upgrade complete. Make use of this.
I think that those are more beneficial than some of these passives, to be honest.
March.
Jay doing the correct thing by mistake. Yeah, pretty much. Oh, hey, thank you for playing. So basically like a demo version. This was really impressive. I like the atmospheric music that goes along with like this kind of mysterious story. It's interesting. Like the story itself, it's like, okay, it's a lady who got put in a machine and woke up and killed a bunch of people, and now we're living in like the dark fantasy future of that. Dark sci-fi fantasy. You'll love to see it. The gameplay is fun. It's not like super difficult or anything, but the bosses like actually do require, you know, the player to move around a lot and having picked the right abilities. Like if I wouldn't have gotten that movement speed thing, that Swarmhost boss would have been a lot harder. And you know, this is one of the rare ones where, on one hand, I'd say this is like the perfect length for a Maporino submission, but I would love to keep playing this. I would love to keep playing this. This was really fun. Especially because, again, Zerakim has a lot of experience with making RPGs, so I expect that, like, as this grows and grows, there will be more unique types of enemies that actually require more mechanical skill to beat, as opposed to, like, at a certain point we had leveled up so aggressively that we could just, you know, we could just auto-attack everything for the most part. But I do like a lot of the different little mechanics, and it seems like as this map will continue to grow, there's a lot of really, really cool stuff, and again, I would actually really look forward to playing it once that we got to that point. But that was, yeah, that was great overall. Like, there really wasn't a piece of that that I didn't like. There was, like, just enough lore tidbits such that I didn't feel bogged down by them, but just enough to kind of pique curiosity. That's a good way to do it. But yeah, overall, really solid RPG map for sure. Good job.